In chemistry, there are elements, chemical elements, that are represented by chemical symbols. For example, capital O is for oxygen, capital C is for carbon, and such and such. Sometimes it's very hard to remember all these chemical symbols. I try to make videos to facilitate the remembering of these symbols. One symbol is the capital M and a small n. Capital M and a small n is the chemical symbol for manganese. Manganese. Capital Mn is a chemical symbol for manganese. The element is manganese. Its symbol, chemical symbol, is capital M and small n. Okay? To help remember the capital M and small n, it is sometimes good to use words or names to best remember it or keep it in mind. For example, we can use Catwoman, capital C-A-T, cat, and woman, W-O-M-A-N. But in this case, we're going to scratch the A out in woman, the A-N. And we have the, now we have to rewrite Catwoman, capital C-A-T, W-O-M-N. As you can see, the M-N now. Because if you scratch out or you take out the A, you still retain the woman sound. Woman. You still got the sound of the M and the N. So we took out the A and we got woman. See the M-N? Okay, now we have to rewrite all this according to the periodic table of elements. You got capital C, and capital C is for carbon. Capital C-A-R-B-O-N. Then we got capital A and a small t, and the capital A and small t is for astatine. Capital A-S-T-A-T-I-N-E, astatine. Some people pronounce it astatine, but it's astatine. And then you got the W for women. Capital W is for tungsten. Capital T-U-N-G-S-T-E-N, tungsten. Don't confuse the W. Don't let the capital W give you a name of an element that starts with a W. That's not what it is. Tungsten is a foreign chemical symbol or element. It's an element that's foreign, and the chemical symbol is giving a foreign letter, which is capital W. So for tungsten, capital T-U-N-G-S-T-E-N. And then we got capital O for oxygen, capital O-X-Y-G-E-N. And then we got capital N, capital M, and a small n. Capital M and a small n, and that is for manganese. Capital M-A-N-G-A-N-E-S-E, manganese, which is the chemical symbol we are using. By using famous characters from movies or a television program or history or whatever, as long as you know these characters, you can best remember that it contains a capital M and a small n. Of course, after taking out the A, of course. So you got it. If you go to my videos, I made a video with the capital M and a small n for manganese in my video under Batman. But this is Catwoman, because you find Catwoman with Batman in a lot of his movies and TV shows and everything and programs. So it's good to use Batman and Catwoman together. So here's Catwoman, okay? Just use it and you see it. If you want to remember, the capital M and a small n is for manganese. But you have to remember the capital M and a small n is for manganese, okay? That's what you got to remember. There you go. See if I show it to you one more time. Cat, woman. You take out the A. Cat, woman. See, no A right here, and then you got it. Now all you gotta do is put it the right way. When you have a chemical symbol with one letter, you capitalize that letter. But if you have a chemical symbol with two letters, the first letter, like the A, is capitalized, and the next letter is a small case letter, like the small t. That's how it works in the periodic table of elements. That's how it's written. Okay, so you can see right here, capital W, capital O, capital C. You got a capital M and a small n. Okay, this C should be a little higher, a little capital. Too small. There you go, much better. All right, I'm gonna let you go now. Over and out. Over and out, and always try to remember your chemical symbols.